Greetings everybody and welcome to Madrid Ball. I hope you all are doing good. Real Madrid take on Sevilla today. We have a major hurdle to jump over and we are in the perfect place to get our hands on the La Liga title. The Spanish newspapers have reacted to the draw between Atletico and Barcelona, and as you can see here, Marca coming out with the headline "In the hands of Madrid," and it certainly is. We all were watching the Atletico-Barcelona game with great interest and both the teams gave us the result that we all desired. Both the teams dropped points and now we are just 3 points away from ending this match day at the top of the table. Atletico and Barcelona both had their chances, but both the keepers on either end came up with big saves. You talk about Oblak, he had to come up with a marvelous save and Messi went on a tantalizing run and almost gave Barcelona the lead. Atletico had their share of chances as well. In fact, in the first half, Barcelona had the possession, but Atletico were the ones with better chances. And as the dust settled on this big encounter, it was the Real Madrid fans who probably had the biggest smile on their faces. We have been given a golden chance to take La Liga. We have done all the hard work to first cut down the deficit at the top of the table. Secondly, we have beaten both Atletico and Barcelona in La Liga, which gave us the head-to-head advantage. And now we have to stay calm. We have to stay humble. We have it all in our hands to win La Liga, and we simply have to take advantage of this. So in this video, we will be doing the match preview of Real Madrid versus Sevilla. We will go through the words of Zinedine Zidane, and finally, we will conclude this video by doing the match predictions. So let's get started. Real Madrid will be hosting Sevilla at the Alfredo de Stefano. They are currently 4 points behind Madrid, and if we have a look at their form, they have 4 wins and 1 loss in the last 5 matches. They have been the dark horses in this title race, and the previous loss against Athletic Club was a big blow for them, but a victory here can again make things very interesting at the top. But talking more about Sevilla, Julian Lopetegui has fancied the 4-3-3 formation this season, and I expect him to continue with the same formation in this match. The centre-back pairing of Jules Koundé and Diego Carlos have been on the radar of Real Madrid, so it would be interesting to see how they perform in this match. In the right side of their attack, Suso will be a great threat, but they also have a winger converted into a fullback in the form of Jesus Navas, and he certainly would be looking to come forward, make those overlapping runs, and put in some decent crosses into the box, which is where we have to be very careful. Yusuf Al-Nassiri has led the attack of Sevilla. He has scored 23 goals this season. He has shown his ability to be clinical in front of goal. He has scored a few goals from headers as well, and Sevilla will be looking up to him to lead the charge. They would be looking to supply him from crosses or from set pieces, and that's why Militao and Nacho have to be completely focused today to deal with the striker. On the other side, Argentine duo of Papu Gomez and Lucas Ocampos will be looking to test Odriozola, so we may see him going forward a little less than usual, but definitely in possession he would be looking to go forward, show some attacking intent, and hopefully he will be up to the mark. So those are the important threats that Sevilla have. But now if we talk about Real Madrid, we again have a few players who have picked up injuries. Ferland Mendy has a muscle overload, Sergio Ramos has picked up a hamstring injury, and it's a classic case of players returning from injury only to get injured once again. We have seen this so many times this season, and if we don't get to see some changes in the medical staff next season, it truly would be an eyebrow raiser. We have seen the same with Hazard, twice with Carvajal, Valverde, and now Ramos. Surely all of this can't be a coincidence. It's a dangerous pattern that we have seen throughout this season, and it's a pattern we must get rid of. In the case of Ramos, it's likely that he will miss the upcoming games, and the question arises here, has Ramos played his last match for Real Madrid? We are hoping that's not the case. He has been one constant in the side over the years, but the way the season has panned out for him, it has placed the club in a much better bargaining position when it comes to the contract talks. Mr. Perez may not be willing to accept the demands of Ramos, firstly because of his age, and secondly because he has had a season with minimal impact. So let's see how that pans out. We haven't heard about the extension of late, but in a few weeks' time, everything will be crystal clear. Moving on, let's hear what Zidane had to say in his pre-match press conference. While previewing the match, Zidane first said, "We know what's at stake. There are 4 games left, 4 finals to finish off La Liga. We want to forget about the Champions League and focus only on the game. All I can tell you is that we are going to compete from minute 1 to minute 90. Our focus is these 4 games and finishing the season strongly." He further went on to say the players just want to win, and that's the same in every game, even if sometimes it's not possible. The key thing is to give our all 100%. That often reaps its rewards, and if it doesn't, you have to be patient. Sevilla are a good side, and they've shown that this year. They're fighting to win La Liga, and we know the type of performance we need to produce if we want to win this game. Then Zidane was asked about the situation of Eden Hazard. In the past few days, Hazard has received a lot of criticism, which then saw him publicly come out to apologize to the Real Madrid Madrid fans. And on this, Zidane revealed that he had a chat with Hazard, and he said he apologized about the other day, he didn't intend to cause any problems, he's a Real Madrid player, and he will compete for Real Madrid. So far, we haven't seen the Hazard people want to see. I think he's going to turn things around. It's a tough time, but he's got a contract, and he wants to succeed here. And finally, Zidane was asked about the situation of Sergio Ramos. He responded, "The only concern is tomorrow's game. Sergio Ramos felt a recurrence of his injury, and the important thing is to have him recover as soon as possible. He played the other day because he was 100% fit. It flared back up again, and we don't want to take the risk." So that is all we have from the press conference, and let's conclude this video by doing the match predictions. Zidane doesn't really have many options in the back line. Only 5 defenders are available for this game. Miguel has been included, and we can see him getting a few minutes, but I predict we will have the back four of Marcelo, Nacho, Militao, and Odriozola. Nacho didn't play at a good level against Chelsea, so he would be looking to bounce back in this match. Odriozola and Marcelo's defensive game will be a question mark, but they have to be on top today because Sevilla certainly have the players who can hurt us. Coming to the midfield, we may get to see all of Modric, Kroos, Casemiro, and Valverde. We have seen Valverde starting on the right of the midfield, and he often drifts into the right wing position, so that is very much possible today, or we may see Modric getting a rest and Valverde playing in that position. But I predict we'll go with the 4 in the midfield, and in attack, Benzema and Hazard look likely to start. This is a big game for Hazard. He has been feeling the pressure of late, and he must deliver in the remaining 4 matches. Benzema and Hazard have shown some good chemistry in the past, and let's hope we can see the both of them combine in a similar way and be effective in front of goal. So that is my predicted lineup, and as for my scoreline predictions, I predict Real Madrid 1, Sevilla 0. It's going to be tight, but we can't let this opportunity slip through our fingers. And that is all I have in this match preview. Do let me know how you're feeling ahead of this match. Are you confident that Real Madrid are going to get the job done? Write your thoughts and your predictions in the comments below. I'll see you soon. Till then, take care. Glory to Madrid. And as always, a la Madrid.